Did you know that when your dog steals your socks or favorite slippers, they're not just being mischievous? Behind this behavior lies an entire world of canine psychology and evolutionary instincts. Today, we'll dive into a fascinating exploration of why our four-legged friends love collecting our things, and, most importantly, how to help them break this habit while maintaining harmony in your relationship. If you've ever found your belongings in the most unexpected places, or caught your pet red-handed sneaking away with your sock in their mouth, this video is just for you. Let's figure out what's going on in your furry thief's head and how to turn this problem into an opportunity to strengthen your bond. Stealing in dogs isn't just mischief, but a whole complex of behavioral patterns with deep roots in evolution. The wild ancestors of our domestic pets had to hunt and hide food to survive. This instinct has persisted in modern dogs despite the fact that they no longer need to worry about their next meal. Imagine a wolf hiding leftovers from prey for a rainy day. Your house dog does the same thing, only instead of bones, they hide your slippers. When your dog takes your possession, they feel connected to you through your scent. Your socks, underwear, or shoes carry a strong scent of their owner. And for a dog, it's like a piece of you. It's a kind of comfort, especially when you're not around. Imagine hugging the pillow of a loved one when they're not home. For dogs, our things work in roughly the same way. They're not just stealing an item, they're stealing a piece of your presence to feel closer to you. Interestingly, research shows that dogs are particularly prone to stealing things from family members to whom they are most attached. So if your dog constantly takes your things and not things of other family members, you can consider it a sort of compliment. It's a sign of a special connection and attachment. Your dog is literally saying, "You are my favorite person, and I want your scent to always be with me." Boredom is another powerful factor that provokes canine theft. When a dog has nothing to do, they look for entertainment, and your belongings become perfect toys. They smell like you, have interesting texture, and can be played with. Plus, when you notice something missing and start searching, the dog gets additional attention. For them, it's like an interactive game. Look what I've got. Try to take it away. Dogs are incredibly social animals, and sometimes even negative attention is better than none at all. Many owners notice that their pets are especially active in stealing things when they feel deprived of attention. It's like a child who starts misbehaving when parents are busy. The dog intuitively understands, if I take this thing, the owner will definitely pay attention to me, and they're absolutely right. Puppies are especially prone to stealing because they explore the world through their mouths. This is their way of studying the environment. When a puppy grabs your thing, they're not so much stealing it as exploring it. This is a normal part of development that usually passes with age, especially if this behavior is properly directed. Puppies also go through a period of teething when chewing helps them cope with discomfort. Your soft socks or slippers can bring relief to their inflamed gums. Did you know that some dog breeds are more inclined to collecting than others? Retrievers, as their name suggests, were specifically bred to bring things back. Labradors, golden retrievers, and spaniels often demonstrate this behavior. Also, terriers, with their instinct to dig and hide prey, can be avid collectors of your things. If you have a dog of one of these breeds, be prepared that the tendency to steal may be in their genes. The hoarding syndrome in dogs deserves special mention. This is when a pet systematically collects and hides certain items. Some dogs may have entire stashes of stolen treasures. One Labrador owner discovered a collection of 23 socks under his pet's bed, and all of them were different. Can you imagine how much time the dog spent creating this unique collection? Another dog, a Jack Russell Terrier, collected exclusively ballpoint pens and hid them in the garden, creating a real pen treasure trove. Sometimes dogs steal things out of jealousy. If a new family member appears in the house, a child or another animal, your pet may start stealing things to draw attention back to themselves. It's a peculiar way of saying, "Hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here and need your love." In such cases, it's especially important to give the dog individual time, showing that their place in the family is still secure. But what should you do if your dog constantly steals things? The first and most obvious solution is to keep valuable items in places inaccessible to the dog. Close cabinets. Use covered baskets for dirty laundry. Don't leave shoes on the floor. Prevention is the best cure for theft. This may seem obvious, but many owners underestimate the ingenuity and persistence of their pets when it comes to obtaining interesting items. However, simply restricting access won't completely solve the problem. It's important to understand why the dog steals and address the root cause. If it's boredom, increase the physical and mental load of your pet. Daily walks, intelligence-developing games, interactive toys can work wonders. A tired and satisfied dog is less likely to look for additional entertainment in the form of your belongings. The substitution method works especially well. Offer your dog an alternative to your things. Special toys that are safe for chewing and interesting enough to hold attention. Toys with treats inside or puzzles for dogs can occupy your pet for a long time. Some owners even create legal collections for their dogs. Boxes with safe items that the pet can take whenever they want. This satisfies the collecting instinct without damaging your personal belongings. It's important to remember, never punish a dog for stealing, especially after the fact. Dogs don't connect punishment with an action that happened even a few minutes ago. Instead, they connect punishment with what happens at the moment of punishment. If you punish a dog for a sock stolen an hour ago, they think you're punishing them for standing in front of you now. This will not only fail to solve the problem, but can create new ones: fear, distrust, and even aggression. Instead of punishment, use positive reinforcement. When you notice that the dog is taking a permitted toy instead of your things, immediately praise them and possibly give a treat. This way you form the right associations and behavioral patterns. Dogs learn through consequences. If choosing the right toy leads to pleasant consequences, they will repeat this behavior again and again. The give or drop it command is a necessary skill for every dog. Start training in a playful manner, using toys that aren't very valuable to the dog. When they're holding a toy, offer a treat and say, "Give." Most dogs will release the toy to take the treat. Praise your pet and return the toy. Gradually make the task more complex, using items more attractive to the dog. It's important that the dog doesn't perceive the give command as punishment or loss. They should understand that by giving up an item, they receive something no less valuable in return. One of the most effective strategies is the exchange game. When you see that your dog has taken your thing, don't chase them or shout. Instead, offer an exchange for something more valuable, a favorite treat or an interesting toy. When the dog releases your item, give them the promised reward. Over time, your pet will learn that giving things back is more beneficial than holding on to them. Many dogs even start bringing stolen items themselves, expecting a reward for honesty. Interesting fact, some dogs steal things specifically to initiate a chase game. If you run after the dog every time they steal something, you're unintentionally reinforcing this behavior. The dog thinks, "Great, I took this thing, and now the owner is playing with me." Instead of chasing, try ignoring such behavior or offering an alternative game. You can even turn the situation around by pretending you're completely uninterested in the stolen item and then offering the dog a more interesting game. For puppies and young dogs, chewing is a natural way to explore the world and relieve discomfort during teething. Provide your pet with a variety of safe chewing toys of different textures. Cooled chewing toys are especially good for teething puppies. Some owners freeze damp towels or special toys. The cold helps reduce gum inflammation and brings relief. If your dog shows signs of compulsive hoarding, or if stealing is accompanied by other concerning symptoms, such as excessive anxiety or aggression when trying to take back what was stolen, it's worth consulting a veterinarian or dog trainer. Sometimes more serious problems requiring professional intervention may be hiding behind such behavior. Some dogs suffer from separation anxiety, and stealing items with the owner's scent is a way to cope with stress. Creating an enriched environment for your dog can significantly reduce the likelihood of stealing. Regular walks with opportunities to explore new scents and territories, socialization with other dogs, intelligence-developing games, all these help satisfy your pet's natural needs for stimulation and exploration. A dog that gets enough physical and mental exercise is less likely to look for additional entertainment in the form of your belongings. Some owners notice that their dogs are especially active in stealing things before guests arrive or during family celebrations. This may be related to increased levels of excitement or anxiety due to changes in routine. In such cases, it's helpful to create a calm place for the dog where they can rest from the hustle and bustle, and provide them with favorite toys to distract from the temptation to steal something from guests' belongings. Remember that patience is the key to success. Changing a dog's behavior takes time and consistency. Don't expect instant results, but be confident. With the right approach, your things will stop disappearing in mysterious directions. It's important that all family members adhere to the same rules and methods of behavior correction. Dogs quickly learn from whom they can get the desired reaction. In conclusion, we can say that canine theft is a complex behavior with deep roots in the evolution and psychology of our four-legged friends. Understanding your pet's motives is the first step to solving the problem. A combination of prevention, positive reinforcement, command training, and providing sufficient physical and mental stimulation will help you keep your belongings intact and your relationship with your pet in harmony. It's important to remember that stealing is not a sign that your dog is bad or disobedient. It's just a dog following their instincts and trying to satisfy their needs in ways available to them. Our task as responsible owners is to channel these instincts in a constructive direction and teach our pets more acceptable ways of behavior. And now a question for discussion in the comments. What is the most unusual or valuable thing your dog has ever stolen? And how did you deal with it? Share your stories. Perhaps your experience will help other dog owners. I'm sure many of you have funny and instructive stories on this topic. If this video was useful for you, don't forget to like it. It really helps the channel grow and allows more people to find this information. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss new episodes about the behavior and upbringing of our four-legged friends. In future videos, we'll continue to explore interesting aspects of canine psychology that will help you better understand your pet and build harmonious relationships with them. And finally, remember that each stolen item is not just a prank, but a little message of love from your dog. Sometimes the strangest habits of our pets are what makes them so special in our hearts. Behind every stolen sock is a dog who simply wants to be closer to their favorite person. And isn't that beautiful, even if it's sometimes a little annoying?